A bit more. Miss ball security. Speaking of Drew Holiday had 5 steals in the final 6 minutes versus the Clippers last night. That's not great or anything. Burke, where do you rank Drew Holiday among the best defensive guards in the league?
Oh, he's up there. He's got to be top 5 two-way players. He's underrated. He never gets the recognition that he deserves. And I love Drew Holiday. So it don't surprise me that he done this last night.
He hasn't been himself this season. He was himself last night, and they were back to being the team they thought they could be.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. By the way, everybody should be two-way basketball players. I'm just going to keep saying that every time that comes up. Because
but not everybody is.
so true. Make self-assist. Trae Young did it again. He nutmegs Ricky Rubio. Passes to himself. Hits the floater. He's done it 2 games in a row now.
I think this is about to be a trend.
You got to get an assist for this, right? A self-assist.
Yeah, you got to get a self-assist.
No?
This is just the new age version of a crossover. You're getting past the man, right?
Right.
I think do he work on this, though?
Clearly.
I mean,
yeah, he got to.
I don't think it's an accident.
Because it looks so natural.
And by the way, look at him again. Looking at the bench. Right?
I love it.
He's got a little edge to him, for sure.
A little edge.
I love it. Miss Integrity. Lance Stevenson is playing in China this season. Watch this. Player trying to draw a foul, gets the tech for flopping. And then look, less than 30 seconds later, Lance is like, no, that's not how you do it. Let me show you how you do it. He flops himself. Look! And he draws another tech from the same guy. Brian, I want to know if this is Lance's true. True mission in life, teaching the world the proper flopping technique.
Not only that, he's averaging 30 a game over in the CBA.
See, he's found his milieu.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. La La Lance.
Somebody got Lance
That was an homage to Lance, that player.
That's what we'll call it. Make craftiness, Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic, both with just beautiful behind-the-back passes last night. We see this from both of them every night, really. Who had the better pass yesterday? Take a look at both. What do you think, Burke? Who are you giving the ups to?
I got to give it to Jokic, the Joker, because it was like in traffic. He faked it one way and then came.
Plus, this isn't into the shooting pocket. He had to kind of chase it. I mean, if you're looking to take one or the other.
Yeah,
I think teams will take both of them. Yeah, that's what I think. That is my guess. Saying. All right, Miss Posters. Jeremy Grant tried to throw down a monster dunk on Joe Harris last night. Threw it to the back of the rim, Brian. You love to credit the defender.
That's why you defend, so that you can sometimes force a miss or an offensive foul. He didn't care about being on a poster. He knows he's never going to be regarded as anybody who does anything but be on a poster, so he played defense.
Right, you got to give credit to Joe Harris. You cannot be afraid to be embarrassed. And I love
a real man isn't afraid of being dunked on.
Yeah, in the words of great Danny Ainge, you have to be a man's man.
Ooh, look at that. Boom. What did you call him? A man?
I stumbled over it, but he knows he's been on posters in the past. He'll be on posters in the future. And a real man isn't afraid to be on a poster.
That is the NBA's three-point champion you're talking about.
I'm well aware.
Talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. They will be in Indiana on Saturday to take on their old teammate, Malcolm Brogdon. He is, of course, with the Pacers now. Here's what Giannis had to say about Brogdon. This is really interesting. Quote, "Can you imagine this team with also Malcolm? Definitely wish he was still here." I can imagine this team with Malcolm, because it worked so well last year. Do you think that the Bucks are missing Brogdon right now, Perk?
Yes, I do. And although Drew Bledsoe is playing extremely well now, Eric Bledsoe, excuse me.
That was a Boston slip-up. All the Celtics fans, were like, he should have called him that. Anyway, continue.
But listen, now, they are missing Brogdon. I thought about this in the offseason. I was like, this guy was the rookie of the year. He was 90, 40, 50. He was a huge part. He was the third option right behind Giannis and Chris Middleton. And I thought they just let him walk away. And right now, he possibly could make the All-Star game this year. He's playing at a high level right now for the Indiana Pacers, and he's the reason why the Pacers are, well, one of the main reasons why they're still in the mix of things in the East until Oladipo get back. And I'm with Giannis on this one. They took him for granted. And the question is, could this affect Giannis' return in free agency?
Well, anything Giannis says about team moves, you pay really close attention to. Let me offer a little bit of balance here. They did re-sign 4 free agents, spent a ton of money. Bledsoe, George Hill, Brook Lopez, and obviously Chris Middleton. They spent hundreds of millions replaying that team. And had they re-signed Brogdon for that number, which they could have, they had his rights, they'd be heavily in the luxury tax, which would affect them going forward. Plus, they got 2 second-round picks and a future first for trading Brogdon, which they potentially can use to improve their team later. So I want to just point that other side of the ledger. Yep. But obviously, if you look at the way he's playing in Indiana, where he's been their best player so far, you think about him being on a championship and what it means.
But I understand the other side of the ledger. But wouldn't you want to keep your superstar and MVP happy?
Do you know what money can't buy? Do you know what all the money in the world, all that luxury tax money, all saving all that money for yourself can't buy? It cannot buy another Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely.
But again, here's what I would say.
If it's between keeping Giannis or not, I would spend the money. I'm just
here's
saying.
what I would say. Had they re-signed him, was Giannis ready to say, oh, yes, I will extend right now?
I don't think he would have to. That doesn't have to be the standard. Do you know what has to happen when you reach that level of your career? And I know this because I've read the CBA, and it tells the number of years a guy has to stay locked into the team that drafted him. They have to keep his rights. So I know that when you hit that level that Giannis is about to hit, he gets to decide, and you have to audition for him, right? So you keep the guys that he likes. And I agree with you that they did get some trade assets in return in kind of an almost bizarre old school deal with the Pacers that you and I have talked about a lot, right? That they didn't just let him go as a restricted free agent, or the Pacers didn't try to sign him to an offer sheet. They actually gave him something back for him. That being said, they better use those assets to improve that team.
I'm just saying the book on that transaction hasn't closed.
Well,
I agree.
Rachel, I'm changing your name today to Rachel Jakes because you're speaking the gospel right now.
Just saying. Coming up, Kristaps Porzingis, speaking of players who have left, has returned to